Guys, so we're back with another video, and this time we thought we would do Jaclyn Hill's fall favorites tag.
So we're just going to be talking about all of her things for fall. She created some specific questions, a couple of them, or maybe just one, but a few we're going to change up a little bit just because we didn't have favorites for those exact questions she created. So we're just going to change it up a little bit and make it our own. But we're just going to be talking about exactly what we love for fall. So whatever you guys love, comment it below, let us know so we can add to our list.
Favorite candle. So I don't just have one. I know she mentioned 3, so I'm going to show you mine. Mine aren't all just candles. I like Scentsies as well because, and I'll tell you why. A lot of candles with regular wax make soot, and so like on the ceiling and stuff, it leaves like dark, like black marks, and so it's not very nice to look at, and they can be harmful to breathe in. So anyways, I either like Scentsy because it's not actually burning it's not a burning flame, so it just melts the wax and then you can change out the scents, or soy candles. So I'll start with the soy one. This one's called Creme Brulee Supreme. It smells so good, and it smells even better burning. So it smells like creme brulee, obviously, but it's kind of very vanilla-y and like almost like kind of like a mixture between vanilla and salted caramel almost. I wouldn't say like you would smell caramel, but it has like that sweet.
Very sweet. Yeah.
It's so good. And then it makes you think of like something baking fresh from the oven. Not a sugar cookie smell, but just like a really yummy smell from the oven. So that's one. My other is, there's 3 of the waxes from Scentsy. So this one's called Banana Berry, and it's really nice too. It's sweet. It kind of is like an unusual smell. It has a little bit of it doesn't smell like banana, but it has like a little, I don't know, like almost like what banana bread might smell like, a little bit of that hint, but a lot of berry. So it's kind of like a balance of like sugar and warm kind of smell. So that's that one. The next one is Sticky Cinnamon Bun, and it smells really cinnamony.
That smells really good. Cinnamon's like my favorite scent.
Yeah, it almost smells like kind of like when you burn like the Red Hots. Like if you ever made like a pie or something and you have to like melt the Red Hots down to like make the syrup, that's what it smells like. It's really good. And the last one is Pumpkin Pie. So obviously this one's gonna smell like pumpkin pie, but it's like a very soft, so it's not, it's not real spicy. It's almost kind of like what it might smell like if whipped cream was melted on top of it. That's kind of what I think it smells like, because it's sweet too. So those are my favorites. And
I don't actually have my favorite with me because I did not have one at home. I have not purchased it yet for the fall season, but my favorite candle ever is Leaves from Bath & Body Works. That's like my signature fall scent. I will go and buy like 10 of those candles and just burn them all season because they smell so delicious.
All right, so next is going to be, I believe, lip color.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have the same lip color.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it is Max Diva. And it is literally the most perfect lipstick for fall. Like,
It really is.
I don't know, I've yet to find a better lipstick than this one for fall.
It's just so fun, and it's like a, if you watched our 5 favorite lip colors for fall, it's in that video. But it's just kind of I would really say it's like a raisin color.
I mean, it's like a deep red.
It is.
It's a very deep maroon color.
And it has, a little bit of like chocolate undertones, but it's definitely a raisin, like deep red. And it's matte, so it stays in place. So make sure you wear a lip liner with it and you have something moisturizing in your lips.
And you don't have dry lips before you put this on, or else it will emphasize that. But I mean, honestly, it looks good on like everyone. Like I've seen this on blondes, brunettes, like every skin tone, and it looks amazing. So MAC Diva is like the perfect shade for fall.
Blush. So you go first.
Okay. So my blush, it was like the one in my drawer that really screams fall to me. And this is from Laura Geller. And this is her Blush and Brighten in Berry. And the reason I like this blush is because people always say like highlighting is only for summertime and spring, whatever, and you shouldn't highlight as much in the fall. And that may be true, but I like to highlight all year round. And this blush, mine's all shattered, so bear with me. But this blush, it's a deep maroon color. It comes off really nice on the skin, but it has a lot of shimmer in it, so it really gives a nice glow to the cheeks. And so you don't necessarily have to highlight But it still adds that nice glow instead of having to do like blush and then a glow over top of that. It kind of does it all in one. So this is definitely a really nice blush, and it's not like you're overdoing it with a highlight or anything, just because it's all in one in the blush. So this is like my perfect fall blush.
Okay, so mine is actually a Chanel. This one is called Imprévu, and this actually I think is a discontinued one. But blush lasts, a good blush lasts a long time. But this one is kind of I would say it's a kind of a toasted mauve. That's weird, but if you can see that. But it's like it has some shimmer to it as well. And the reason I like it is a little darker than I would wear probably in the summer, just because I use bronzer if I'm going to go dark. But it has, you know, kind of like I said, it's a little toasted, so it has a little bit of brown, but a little bit of mauve, and a nice shimmer. So I think a lot of times in winter, we make the mistake of going too flat sometimes. You know, we have dark lips, we have, you know, our eyes, and we're a little paler, maybe because it's winter, we haven't been in the sun, and our face can look kind of one-dimensional. So with hers and with mine, I guess the kind of theme would be go with a little bit of shimmer, because that can add a little bit of dimension to your face, so you don't just, in pictures and things come out, Christmas and stuff, and just looking really flat and one-dimensional.
Definitely.
So there we go. Favorite clothing item? Yay!
For fall, okay, so mine was hard to choose. I mean, I pretty much love everything about fall, and every single clothing item in fall is incredible. But I forced myself to pick something, and I picked beanies because last year I became obsessed with beanies. Prior to that, I really didn't wear them very much, and then I discovered them last year, and it was like, so beanies are like definitely my new favorite found item, and it's really like just so, like here we get humid, cold, so it's like wet, gross, horrible cold, and like wearing one of these literally makes you warm. It just keeps the heat in, and not only are they super cute, and like if you're having a bad hair day, you can just throw it on and it fixes the problem.
It does.
But it also keeps you really warm, so I mean it's the perfect accessory.
We love it. Okay, so mine is going to be tights. I have a little disclaimer about them. I feel really strongly about tights in a good way, because they're my favorite fall item, or one of them. It's hard to pick one, like she said. I probably could go through it. Like boots are my favorite fall item, jackets, beanies. But tights are the thing I probably reach for most often when I'm not working. And so my one disclaimer would be tights are, not all tights are made to wear by themselves. So a lot of tights, if they don't have structure, so I'm going to show you mine so that you can see, but if they don't have structure, they can really wear you and not you wear them. And so there's a lot of discussions on boards like this should never be worn. They have a picture of somebody with a pair of something that looks more transparent, maybe like hosiery that you would think, rather than tights.
Or just stretch too far past their limit and then they're see-through.
Yes, and that is a no-go on anybody, me included. So I love them, and my favorite brand is actually Hue, which I'll show you some of. This one actually is from H&M, and so it has a faux leather, and then it has kind of like a stretch panel fabric up here. But I love it because it goes with a lot of different things. It has a lot of zipper details, you can see, so it gets a little bit edgy. And it has seams on the legs, so it kind of gives you a visual thinning of the leg. So I like that. Again, structure. So like whether it's the zippers or paneling or the detail of the item, make sure that it looks good on you, because I know there's some things that Melissa can wear that I can't wear. It just doesn't look good on me. I have very short legs. She has long legs. She's tall. And so, while I would love to wear some of the things she wears, I can't. It doesn't look good on me. So make sure whatever you wear fits you, and you can always find somewhere, some version of it that you can incorporate. So these are Hue, and the reason I love Hue is because they look more like pants. And if you're gonna wear it with, like, I wear them with tunics a lot. So that's probably in flannel shirts, long flannel shirts. I like to kind of have it cover some areas, you know, because it's more comfortable for me. And so these are a pair of Hue leatherette ones. They're brown, and I really like them. They have the pocket details, fake pockets in the front, but they look more like pants, and those are the ones I like to wear. So that's one version of them. Hue is a really good brand, and so the quality is higher than a lot of the other ones. As
Yeah, they're incredible quality.
Like Melissa was saying, like you don't want to wear something that, even for my workout pants, some of the lesser brand of them, when they're stretched, they
can see through.
Yeah, which is not a good look. So Hue has like amazing quality. So you can find them on sale at a lot of different department stores if you just look. And so this is one I love for the holidays. It kind of has like a gold brocade, and it's really fun to wear to, you know, family gatherings and stuff. It just adds a little bit. And it also has the pockets.
And Hue literally comes out with like hundreds of
Yes.
styles every single fall. So if you don't like one thing, you have like 100 other
To choose from.
options. They're incredible.
And the cool thing about them is they have a lot of different finishes. So what I mean by that is the material that they're made with and the way that they look on you. So like this one's almost like a denim one, and it has, you know, some almost like a floral pattern, which I really don't like normally, but I like this one. So this has, it looks more like jeans. And I think I have pretty much every one. This is more like of a soft suede. It's not suede actually, but, and it's like the oxblood one. So I really like those. Only a couple more for, just couldn't decide on just a few. This one actually is like a, almost like a felt one, but it just has a nice, I don't know if you could see that nice kind of pattern there. So there's, and then a houndstooth one that I mean, everyone needs a little houndstooth in their life. And this one's kind of cool too. They're really soft. This one, and it has like the black piping. So again, structure and details, that's a big deal. And that you can also tell a lot of the quality of things in those kind of details. So, my favorite leggings. Favorite fall movie. So this is the one that we'd like to kind of, sorry Jaclyn, we're gonna substitute.
Yeah, so neither of us could really find a fall movie that we liked, or I couldn't even think of one. So we're gonna kind of do favorite fall activity.
Yeah.
And so my favorite fall activity is going to the state fair.
I love
It's like, I've gone every single year since I was a child, and like it literally, it's not fall without going to the state fair. So I'm sure a lot of people are like that with whatever fair that they have, but going to the state fair is literally my favorite thing in the world. And it's not like it's super exciting or there's like a lot to do or go, you know,
There is
whatever,
a lot to do.
but it just the feeling and the smell of it and everything about it is just like so
And the
incredible.
fried
Like it's just,
food.
yeah, we have all the fried foods. And just like walking around with friends and enjoying your time at the fair, it just like makes my whole year. So
Our state fair is the best state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. It is. Texas State Fair is the biggest one, but I'm sure your state has awesome ones too. All right. So we love the fair. We do that together too now. All right. So hold on. And mine is da 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 da. Football. Go Cowboys. And Des, we hope you get better soon. But I love all kind of football. Football's my favorite. It runs in my family. Like literally, I played it, you know, for fun. But I love high school football. I love college football. I love professional football. And the Cowboys are my team. So if it's not your team, that's okay. But I bleed blue and white and silver. So I love the Cowboys. And fall time means, you know, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, football. And so it's a family activity. I've always loved it. And I love baseball too. It's running, but football, I'd say, is fall means football to me. So I love that activity. All right, and our next one is favorite fall TV show.
So I had a hard time deciding because I really have not watched TV anymore. I have like Netflix that I've watched a little bit of, but like I really just don't have time, and I find other things to do when I have time off. So I really just don't watch a whole lot of TV. One thing I might pick up on is Scandal, just because I was watching those on Netflix or Hulu, one of the two. But that was a really good show, and I know it's coming back on, so I might catch up on that. But other than that, I mean, really nothing.
Well, I'm a loser and I love TV. So I'm just kidding. I'm not a loser, but I do love TV. I don't watch it like just on like I report specific shows. What I'm really excited about is Blacklist. So I love dramas and I love like thriller movies when I do watch movies. So I like that incorporated into a TV show. So, you know, that's a good one. I like the kind of crime aspect to it. Good guy, bad guy. So Blacklist, I can't wait for it. If you haven't checked out Blacklist, you definitely should. You might surprise yourself. And it used to come in on Mondays and they moved it to Thursdays. So just have to look at the listings in your city. But check it out because it's good. It's totally different from Scandal, but it's a really good show. All right, Next is, I believe, favorite Thanksgiving food.
Yeah. So I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Like, I'm ready for it to be here tomorrow.
Today. Yep.
But my favorite thing is pumpkin pie out of everything because I eat like the same exact foods. I'm so picky. I eat the same foods every single Thanksgiving. I have turkey and corn and bread. And that's it. So my favorite part of the whole meal is pumpkin pie, for sure, hands down.
I love pumpkin pie. But my favorite is actually dressing. And so, in Jaclyn's favorite, if you watch them, she said stuffing. And there's definitely a difference between stuffing and dressing. A lot of it comes from what part of the country you're from. But stuffing generally comes from the term, and it doesn't always mean you do this, but it's like usually because they stuff it inside the bird and cook it that way. And dressing goes alongside. So my grandmother, who I miss very much, Evelyn Hosick, she grew up on a farm, and so her dad passed away when she was little, and so she had to do a lot of the work around the farm, and so she was an excellent cook, like the best cook I've known, and she taught my mom everything she knew. So to this day, we still only on Thanksgiving have her dressing, and it is amazing. It's like very sagey, and like it's a mixture of cornbread and bread, and it has sage, and we've always kind of like done it as a family thing. So even my dad gets into the thick of it. So he like chops up some vegetables, has green onions, and it's just so good. And the reason I love it so much is A, because it reminds me of my grandmother who passed away. B, we've always had it, so it's tradition for me. And then C, it has to cook a long time. So when I wake up on Thanksgiving morning, and even the night before, you smell it. And smells are like the biggest thing to memory and that trigger emotions in you. So that smell just brings me back to like a happy place. So it's my grandma's dressing. Favorite Halloween costume that you've ever worn or that you like? Maybe? Yes.
So, I mean, mine, it's not like my favorite. I don't even know. I haven't dressed up for many years because as a child, we weren't allowed to dress up for Halloween. So I didn't start dressing up until I was in college. So I don't have many to pick from. But probably my favorite costume, just because of what it was pertaining to, but my favorite costume was last year because my boyfriend and I, we dressed up the same. We were both nerds, and so he had his little nerdy costume on, and I had a little costume that said I heart nerds, and it looked really cute together. So that's probably my favorite costume, just because of we dressed alike.
Yeah,
it's fun.
And y'all are kind of newly dating, so
yeah.
It was kind of a good memory. And I don't really, when I was little, I don't dress up now, obviously. Sometimes I do it fun with my nephews just because I think it's super fun. And they're like, oh, they call me Momo. So they're like, Momo, you have a costume on. But my favorite one, this is so weird, but when I was little, every year, and you can ask my parents if you knew them, but every year without fail, I wanted to be a witch. Yeah. But and I didn't know anything about it when I was a kid anyway, but I just knew the funny video, movies and stuff, you see the black hat, the Wizard of Oz, and so I wore, and I have this mole here, so I'd make it bigger, and I loved it. So that's what I wore. I wore black, and I had I had a hat, and I was a witch every year. So don't know what that says about me now, but that's it. So we'll finish with our favorite fall drink.
Which I'm totally depressed at this point because
the irony.
Starbucks changed its recipe for pumpkin spice latte, and all of a sudden it makes me sick to drink them. So
and this is shocking. This girl, we worked together last year during fall. That's when we became friends. We've been friends a little over a year now. So there was a Starbucks right by our workplace, and literally every day.
Literally every day I will drink a pumpkin spice for the last I don't know how many years.
It was her happy. And
it was.
Starbucks, you've taken her happy away.
You've taken it away. My life's ruined. Thank you, Starbucks, because I don't know whatever recipe they changed in there, it now hurts my stomach to drink it. And trust me, I tried 6 days in a row. I got myself a pumpkin spice latte just to make sure that that's what it was, and that's what it is. So I do not have a favorite drink.
So the previous version of this pumpkin spice latte. And mine would be, it's not something that I just drink at fall, but I don't drink it until fall because it's not unless I'm sick, because it's not really a summer thing. And it's the chai tea latte. And you have to order it this way. You should really try. Soy milk, no water, extra hot, light foam. And the reason for the soy milk is because unless you can't have soy milk, it makes it, with the spices, it makes it very like nutty. And so it's so good in the fall. And then the extra hot, just because by the time you get it and then you get in the car and then you get wherever you're going, it's usually cold. So unless you're like Melissa and you are sissy with your taste buds and you need it like kids temp, you can order it at kids temp if you didn't know that. That makes it a little less hot. But extra hot will just keep it hot longer. And then no water, because literally if you get it with water, you might think you just didn't like the drink, period. Because what happens is they put like the chai tea concentrated syrup and they put milk, whatever milk you order. And then it's up to them how much water they put in it. So like some people put a good amount and some people put very little. And so it tastes like water a lot of times if they are one of the ones that put a lot in it. So if you just say no water, it doesn't really need water. So if you just say no water, then you'll get it the same every time. And the light foam, just because they fill up your drink more if they don't have so much foam on the top. So that's it. Sounds complicated. It's not. Chai tea latte, soy milk, light foam, extra hot, no water. All right. It's my favorite. It's like a hug in a cup. It's so good. And it's like, you know how you feel about pumpkin pie? So it's kind of, it has a lot of the same spices that pumpkin pie has. And it just like wraps itself around you when you're just having a bad day or you're sick. It just...
You're about to
lifts
bring
you
me to
up.
tears because that was my pumpkin spice latte.
I know. They're going to redeem themselves, I think.
I hope so.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. We love fall. It's like our favorite. So if you can tell from our video, but we love...
Seriously, our
it.
favorite time of year.
It's just like the runway into Thanksgiving and then Christmas.
It's just the best. It's the best part of the year.
Yeah, we love it. And so we would love to hear what your fall favorites are. So please comment below and let us know if you liked our video.
And subscribe to our channel and like this so we know you want more videos from us.
And then comment and let us know if there's a video you'd like to see from us that we haven't posted. So we'll see you soon.